I started my YouTube channel at the beginning of 2025. Just me, a head full of ideas screaming to break free, and a few tools to stitch them into reality. I had 0 subscribers, then 1, 2, 3 until 10. It seems like such a tiny number, almost laughable, right? But to me, those 10 people aren't just numbers. They are the first to listen. They are proof that someone, somewhere, cares about what I have to say. And that changes everything. The first few days are eerily quiet. I refresh my page constantly, watching my subscriber count inch up painfully slow. Am I just shouting into the void? Is this just some ridiculous fantasy? Doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe I am wasting my time. And then, something magical happens. A comment. A few words, nothing extravagant, they were from Bobby. One of my very first subscribers. Back then, haha, back then? It's funny to see this as an old story. Anyway, that single comment hits differently. That feels fantastic to know that someone, somewhere, resonates with what I have created. That tiny spark lights a fire inside me, one I hadn't even realized was waiting to burn. These few subscribers? They're more than just early followers. They're my first audience, my first cheerleaders, the foundation of a community I am just beginning to build. They remind me why I am doing this when doubt creeps in. They push me to keep creating, to keep experimenting, to keep sharing my voice with the world even though we don't know each other personally, and not all of them watch every video I make, yet, they are here, with me. And that means the world to me. Their presence, even in silence, feels like a responsibility. Now, this journey won't be easy. There will be moments of frustration, technical nightmares, creative ruts, and the occasional thought of giving up. But I am realizing something important, even the smallest voice can be heard. Even the tiniest spark of creativity can touch someone's soul. And that is enough reason to keep going. I haven't fully figured out what my content will become yet. Yes, I do have a hunch, a feeling, a direction I am leaning toward, but I am allowing myself the freedom to explore. I am letting my creativity breathe, to make mistakes, to stumble, and to grow. Right now, I am using basic tools, Canva, AI voice generators. And honestly, I am okay with that. Growth starts with honesty, with accepting where you are and managing with what's on hand. I know, one day, I'll upgrade to more advanced tools and softwares. Also, one day, when I feel ready, I'll use my own voice instead of AI. I look forward to that moment because it will be more personal, more raw, more me. But I don't want to rush steps. Every creator has their own pace, and this is mine. Also, let's talk about visibility. I openly admit that I sometimes leave comments on other creators' videos, inviting people to check out my channel and to subscribe. That's a really honest take, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Growing on YouTube, or any platform, takes effort, and self-promotion is part of the game. A lot of creators have done the same thing, especially in the early months. I know that in time, with consistency and effort, I'll build a loyal audience. But until then, I'm putting myself out there so people can find me. And let's be real, I love creating and editing videos, but I am also working towards monetizing my channel. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If we're pouring our time and passion into something, why shouldn't we want it to sustain us financially? Fellow creators, let's not feel guilty about wanting our hard work to pay off. Let's not feel guilty about such a pure desire. We can be passionate and practical at the same time, right? Here are some of those precious things I got from this journey, though it's still fresh. 1. A creative spark I never knew I had. I always thought creativity belongs to other people, not me. But here I am, creating, expressing, and discovering a side of myself I never expected to find. 2. The realization that my voice matters, the idea that something I say, some piece of content I create, can impact another person, even in the smallest way? That's huge. And it keeps me going. 3. Learning to invest in time and effort. Right now, my hard work pays off in joy and pride. One day, it will pay off financially too. But for now, I am grateful for the fulfillment it brings. 4. A secret space to grow freely. I have only shared my channel with one close friend. Not because I don't trust my other friends, but because, for now, I love the feeling of being in my own creative bubble. No expectations, no pressure, no fear of judgment. Just pure, unfiltered expression. Does anyone else relate to this? Or am I just overthinking? 5. A sense of purpose and constant learning. Every day, I learn something new. Whether it's improving my editing skills, understanding algorithms, or simply discovering what resonates with my audience, it all makes me feel alive. And the crazy thing? It's only been less than 2 months. Imagine what's ahead. This isn't a sprint. It's a journey. A me journey. And I want you to come along. To witness the evolution, the missteps, the small victories. To share your journey, whatever it might be, because the beauty of this experience is in the growth, in the learning, the mistakes, the beginning, in the connections we make along the way. Feel free, guys, to tell us what are you using for your creative journey. I'd love to hear about them. Maybe swap tips, share experiences? What strategies have worked for you? Any advice for a newbie trying to get their work noticed? What tools are you using? Free ones would be very welcome, because we new creators want something free to start with. So, let's create. Let's explore. Let's build something beautiful together.